I hope you're well this evening. A grandfather from Whitby is fighting for better access for people with disabilities in North Yorkshire. Now, Ian Lawson was diagnosed with motor neurone disease 10 years ago and he relies on his wheelchair. He contacted us here at Look North, telling us that many restaurants and other venues in Whitby and Scarborough just don't have any disabled access. Last year, he won a discrimination case after one restaurant removed an accessible lift, but he's finding it difficult to fund any further cases. Carla Fowler has been to meet him.
Ian Lawson.
Who should it be down to? Who should be making these decisions to make sure it is equal for everyone?
I think it should be the...
Leeds Bradford Airport has announced that it wants to be a net zero carbon airport by 2030. It'll be the second airport in the UK to outline its environmental future following a similar move by Bristol Airport. Buildings and transport will run on renewable energy and staff will be encouraged to use green transport to get to work. But critics have pointed out that commitment doesn't cover airlines, which produce much greater quantities of carbon. Here's our transport correspondent, Spencer Stokes.
An airport.
Right, let's take a look at the latest COVID figures now. The data shows there were 17,548. So cases are going up, but as we just mentioned there, hospitalisations, well, they're going down. Earlier I spoke to Mike Gent from the UK Health Security Agency, which used to be called Public Health England. I asked him whether that's down to vaccinations and if the booster take-up was good in our region. A ring around our councils today, and public health teams have said that they've not been notified of any cases of Omicron in our region yet. Why might that be?
This new variant has a growth advantage, and we also suspect, judging from the...
James Vincent is here. James, we meet again.
Yep.
So please clarify, where are masks worn? In particular, Arlene Raw wants to know if they're needed in places of worship.
Short answer is yes, they will be needed in churches, other places of worship. They'll be mandatory from tomorrow there. Interestingly, the hospitality is exempt from mask wearing, so you might need your mask in church, but you won't need one in a nightclub. Churches and mosques, gurdwaras, other places of worship are exempt from the COVID passport scheme, though, the communal worship COVID passports.
Very important question. Mr. Brew on Twitter asks, will Santa Claus have to present a negative PCR before delivering those gifts?
If it's not a ticketed event, I think he may not have to.
He's exempt. Good news. James, thank you. OK. Where am I next? There we go. I'm back with you. The jury has retired to consider its verdict in the trial of two women accused of the murder of Keithley toddler Star Hobson. Her mother, Frankie Smith, and her partner, Savannah Brookhill, both deny the murder of 16-month-old Star. Our Home Affairs correspondent, Emma Glasby, sent this report from Bradford Crown Court. This young woman has good reason to smile. What a 2021 Sheffield trampolinist Bryony Page has had. In the summer, she got her second Olympic medal with a bronze in Tokyo, and then that was followed up by becoming a world champion. To boost it, she's just been elected on the British Olympic Athletes Commission. She's been talking to Tanya and started by telling her about the moment she realised she got a medal at last month's Worlds. The gift of giving, how lovely. Now, we've all heard of a magic carpet, haven't we? Obviously. But what about a flying bed? Well, one is swooping into Yorkshire for the world premiere of Disney's Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. On board is 23-year-old Connor O'Hara from the village of West Woodside in Doncaster. Fresh out of drama school, he's impressing orbit audiences with his flying skills in Leeds. I'll try anything once, so I went along for a ride. Can't guarantee I'll be returning it. It doesn't get much better than a flying bed, does it?
It looks fantastic. You know, I used to love that when I was younger, which is obviously a long time ago. But you're going tonight as well.
It's almost vintage, that film now, isn't it?
Absolutely fantastic. Next week. That is the forecast.
Perfect weather for a ride on a flying bed.
Indeed, enjoy it.
That's it from us. Bye-bye now.